Good morning. I'm Don Satterfield. This is March 3rd. We've had new windows and a door installed, and you wanted to know what problems we have with them. We're going to start right here with this window. If you look at the bottom here, you see how they build it up? Because the window did not fit the window hole. That's one thing. It wasn't measured right. Now, these locks, I can't push them to lock the window. The window is down as tight as I can get it, slammed down like you told us to do it. There's no way that my wife could operate these windows. And once you get it past there, yeah, it goes up. But you can see how they built this up to fit. You can see how the trim has been put all the way around. And I don't want to spend all day on this window, but right now, slam down as hard as I can. I can't lock these windows. Okay, there, that one finally locked. But they had to bend every one of these up because you couldn't depress the child safety locks on them. And right there, my wife would never be able to raise this. Okay, now I'd like to move on to the door. We paid to have this door installed, hurricane door. You can see they did not finish out. They didn't cover up their holes. And I'm going to have my wife step in here and show you the daylight. From the door handle all the way to the bottom, there's daylight.
And you can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
Down at the corner all along.
And it doesn't matter. If you slam the door, you still got daylight. They adjusted up here. They knocked these holes out, moved these in. It fits fine from here up. And I watched one of your installers stand on the outside of the door with his hands up here and his foot against the bottom of the door, trying to warp the door so the bottom would fit. Why don't they find the problem that's here instead of trying to beat things into place or bend things into place? You can clearly see right here that this doesn't, it's got a dent in it right there. This is where our biggest light area is, opening is. They stuffed material in here, whatever it is, trying to bring that out to where it would seal. Something's not square here. It needs to be addressed. You can see they left it as dirty as, they didn't even clean it up. I would turn that off so we can move on.
Where are we going next? Because the video's only 3 minutes right now.
These windows right here, these are our front windows. They had to really work on them to get them to be able to lock and unlock. And they're not too bad for raising and lowering. But you have to slam them in order to be able to lock them. But I have to say they're still very hard to open. My wife could not open these windows. Brand new windows, you shouldn't have to work at it. And you can't hardly lock them. They're still very hard to work. They're supposed to be brand new windows. They shouldn't be almost impossible to open and close and lock. Okay, let's go over to these windows. Okay, they adjusted these windows because they couldn't get them to lock, the lock mechanisms. He broke at least 2 locks trying to get it to work. You can see here, we've got about the width of my finger. Down here, we've got twice that. Same way on this window. You got a big opening here between this and that. Down here, a small opening. And I think that's because he had to adjust those windows to be able to lock and unlock. Now there's no way, and I already gave myself a hernia trying to get these windows open. But no way should they be this hard to open. This window here, I went to unlock it earlier, and when I did, this broke right off because it had been pried up and down. So I can't even unlock it, but this is the window that gave me a hernia trying to open it. Now, who doesn't put counters, sinks, or whatever in front of their windows? You should be able to easily raise these brand new windows. The old windows they took out were perfect, and they weren't expensive, but we wanted hurricane windows, and your company convinced us that we were going to get what we ordered.
Okay, part